Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about algebra. In our previous class we learned numbers and type of numbers, factors, etc. So in this class we learn algebra. What do you mean by algebra? Algebra is based on the concept of various values, that means unknown values called variables. Algebra is based on the concept of unknown values called variables. Okay, what do you mean by variable? A variable is a varying quantity that involves or represented by letters and symbols. So what are the letters? It is nothing but an alphabetical letter from A to Z. Often we use X here. We often take X as a variable. So next one is constant. What do you mean by constant? A constant is a fixed quantity that does not vary, which is nothing but a number. Then exponent. What do you mean by exponent? It is the number of times a variable or a number multiplies by itself. What do you mean by exponent? Exponent is nothing but a number of times a variable or a number multiplied by itself. This is nothing but an exponent. So next we are going to see about expression. What do you mean by expression? Expression is a combination of symbols and operators. Okay, symbols and operators. So first you have to know what are the operations we are using in the mathematics. So that is multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So if you take two numbers 5 and 3, if you have to multiply 5 by 3, 5 into 3 is what? 15. For another example, you are adding 5 plus 3. These are the mathematical operations. So an expression can also consist of what? Variables. Can also consist of variable. Listen here. Here variable presents 2x. The operation also present plus 7. So this one example. The variable, an expression with the variable and without operator. This is an expression has variable but without any operation. Okay, these are the examples of expression. Next we are going to see about the main one, algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is nothing but the combination of what? Variable, number, one or two operation, one or more operation. Algebraic expression is nothing but a combination of variable, number and one or more operation. Look at the example given here. I am taking A. So you have to find what is variable, what is number and what operation used here. So take this A. How can you write this A? A can be written as 1 into A. So what is the variable present here? Here A is a variable and 1 is a number, into is the operation present here. So listen once again. This A can be written as 1 into A. 1 is a number. 1 is a number. A is a variable and this multiplication symbol is the operation present here. So look at the next one. Second example is 2x plus 7. So you have to rewrite this for finding the values. So 2x can be written as 2 into x. How can you write this value? 2 into x. So what is the variable present in this given question? So x is the variable. This number 2 and 7 are the numbers present here. The 2 and 7 are the number present here. So the operation multiplication and addition. Two operations present here. So write plus, comma, multiplication symbol. Now you clear with this. So listen once again. A is the expression given here. You have to find what? Variable, number and operation. So A can be written as 1 into A. Here 1 is the number, A is a variable, operation is multiplication. For the second example, 2x plus 7. This 2x can be written as 2 into x. So here 2 and 7 are the number, x is a variable, operation is plus comma multiplication. So look at the next one, factor of a term. So in our previous class number, we have find out the factors. Okay, we have find out for prime numbers we have find the factors and composite number we have find the factors. For example, already we take 7. So finding this, 7 can be present in which table? 1 table as well as 7 table. But in the case 8 we take and it is present in 1 table 2 table, 4 table and also 8 table. For splitting and finding the factors for the values. Likewise, you can find this algebraic values also. First of all, you have to know the terms. How many terms are present in the given algebraic expression? So, dividing, how we can divide using the symbol, mathematical symbol plus or minus, we can split the terms. So, this is one term and this is another term. First, taking the first term 2x square. How can we split this value? 2 is a number and this x square can be written as x into x. This x square can be rewritten as x into x. These three values are the factors of 2x square. 2x and x are the factors of 2x square. Likewise, we have find the value for this. You take this value minus 3xy. Minus 3xy is written right by this way. Minus 3x comma y. So these three values are the factors of this minus 3xy. So listen, after finishing this, we have moved to this topic, degree of a term. So you find out the factor of a term. Now you are going to find the degree of a term. What do you mean here, degree of a term? Degree of a term is nothing but the sum of the exponent of a variable. So if you are taking any variable, that means you are taking this x square means this is the value you have to find. So taking this value means x has power 1 and y has power 1. You have to sum up both values. So 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So this value for this degree, how can you find? Adding the values and you have to find the values. So x power 1, y power 1, you have to add both values and get 2 is the value of degree of the term. So likewise you have to find here. So here example given is 3a square. So what is here the value? You have to listen the variable, sum of the exponent of the variable. This is the variable. You can see this, look at this and say answer. So a squared is the degree of a term. A squared is the what? Degree of a term. Degree of the term is nothing but sum of exponent of a what? Sum of exponent of a variable. Very good. Sum of exponent of a variable. So here this is a variable. So here only one variable present. So you look at the power value. So look at this example. Here we are having three variables x, y, z. So look at the power. So x has a power 1, y has a power 2 and z have a power 1. You have to sum up all the values. 1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 is nothing but 3. 3 plus 1 is what? 4. So here what is the degree? So degree of this 4. Here the degree is 4. Did you all clear? Listen once again. Factor is nothing but how to split the terms. How many terms given? How to split each and every term and find out the value. Here two terms present. So we are splitting into two and again we have to separate these values. Number, after that the values, squared values or cube values. Likewise how to split and write. These are the factors. So here degree is the sum of the exponent of a variable. So here one variable present, so you can easily find. If number of variables present, you have to sum up all the values and find the value. All clear with this? So listen. Next is coefficient of a term. What? Coefficient of a term. So look to this example. 4a square bc. 4a square bc. First of all, we are going to find coefficient of b. So for preparing this, you have to see this value fully and keep reminds you left the b. You have to left the b. If you left the b, what is present here? 4a squared c. If you left the b, what is here? 4a squared c. So that is our coefficient of b. If you have to find another value, you have to left that value and remaining values are the coefficient of that value. If you want to find any coefficient, so for that value can be left and others are the coefficient of that value. So listen, here question is 4a squared bc. They asked the coefficient of b. We left this b and after that what we are having? 4a squared c. Likewise they are asking c. So you leave this c. What is the remaining? 4a squared b is our answer. So for that a squared, you leave this a. After that what we are having? 4BC. Here they asked what? BC. So you left these BC and you have to get what? 4A square. So did you all clear? So move to this example. See here. 2BC. So they asked only the coefficient B. So you leave this B after what values are given? 2C. 2C. So next you want to know coefficient of C. In this case you leave this C. What is the remaining value? 2 into B. 2 into B. Here they asked the A square. The term doesn't present any A square. So there is no coefficient of that value. If any value is not present in the question, that doesn't contain any what? Value of for coefficient. So likewise, you listen here, the coefficient of BC. How will you find the coefficient of BC? So you leave this BC. What is the remaining value? 2 is our remaining value. If you want to find the coefficient, you have to lift that value and remaining values are the coefficient of that value. So listen, next we are moving to the types. What are the types given here? Like terms, unlike terms, then monomial, binomial, trinomial, at last polynomial. So listen, how you can find the like term and the unlike terms. Like terms means it has a variable same. Variables must be same. Unlike terms, it does not have any same content, same variables. So listen to this example. 3x squared plus 4y squared minus 2xy plus 3x squared y plus 7xy. Here x is squared present, but this term contains x squared as well as y. So you should not say these and these are same. Only x squared means you have to see the same x squared value. Here y squared, there is no y squared. Here x, y. Here also x, y. So these two terms are called to be like terms. So these two terms are called to be like terms because of the number contains, the term contains the variable xy and this term also contains the variable xy. Other terms are called to be unlike because they do not contain any same terms, same number of variables. So these one, 3x squared, 4y squared, 3x squared y are called to be unlike terms. So listen, like term means you have the variable same. You have to have a variable same. Here in this example we have only the two terms are like term, other terms are called to be unlike terms. So next one is monomial. What do you mean by monomial? Monomial means mono means one. So only one term are called, a single term present in the algebraic equation are called to be a monomial. If it had two terms, it is called to be a binomial. If it has three terms, it is called to be a trinomial. If it contains two or more terms, that is also called to be a polynomial. That is also called to be a polynomial. Mono means one, bi means two, tri means three, and polynomial means more terms. That means two or more terms. So look at this example. 4x. There is no algebraic expression plus minus likewise. So here binomial. We have in the mathematical operation plus present here. So these are the two terms. 2x is one term and 3 is another term. And then trinomial. 2a squared b minus 8ab plus b squared. So this is one term and this is another term and this is also another term. So three terms present here. So it is called to be a trinomial. Polynomial, more than two, that is called to be a polynomial. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 terms they are having. That is so why called to be a polynomial. So listen, these two is not said to be a polynomial. Why? Because division by a variable. If any term is divided by a variable, that is not called to be a polynomial. That is not called to be a polynomial. Then see these example. Negative exponent. If the powers will be negative, it is not also not called to be a polynomial. So likewise, it is only said to be what? Polynomial. If it is division by a variable or a negative exponent, it is not called to be a polynomial. So once again listen, what are the types? Like terms, unlike terms, monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. What do you mean by like? The variables must be same. The variables must be same. If the variables are same, it is said to be like term. If the variables are different, that is said to be a unlike terms. What is monomial? Only one term present in an algebraic expression is called to be a monomial. If it has two terms, it is called to be a binomial. If it has three terms, it is called to be a trinomial. And if it has more than two terms, that is called to be a polynomial. Okay. Next, see the next one. Add. How you have to add algebraic expressions? So listen. 2x, 6y, 9x, 2y. So 4 terms given in the question. You have to add all the terms. You have to add all the terms. So instead of this comma, you have to put plus symbol. Instead of this comma, you have to put the plus symbol. So what's the first term? 2x plus 6y plus 9x. So here we are having what? Minus term. So if you are putting minus and you are keep like this, minus into plus is what? Minus into plus is what? That is minus. So that's why put minus 2y minus 2y. 2x plus 6y plus 9x minus 2y. So you have to arrange the like terms. So here x and here x. So 2x plus 9x and here y and here y plus 6y minus 2y. You have to add both like terms. So 2x plus 9x is nothing but 11x. 6y minus 2y is nothing but 4y. Here this is the biggest symbol, so you have to put plus symbol. So listen how you have to add the algebraic expressions. So look at the algebraic expression given here. They are given using the commas. You have to take remove the commas and you have to add plus symbol, addition symbol. So what's the given data? 2x plus 6y plus 9x. Here you have to put plus of minus is nothing but minus. So I have directly written minus 2y. You have to take both the like terms and you have to add or rather you have to subtract the values. So 2x plus 9x is nothing but 11x. 6y minus 2y is nothing but 4y. So did you all clear with the add? So now move on to the next subtraction. So subtraction, listen, subtract 3a squared minus 5a plus 6b minus a from 2a squared plus 4a minus 7ab plus 1. So what is the question? Subtract these values from. Where you have to subtract? From these values, from this value. So you have to write this term as a first term and that term as a second term. So listen, solution. 2a squared plus 4a minus 7ab plus 1 minus, you have to put what symbol? Subtraction. So for that you have to put minus symbol. Write the front. So what is the front value? 3a squared minus 5a plus 6b minus 8. So you have to multiple this minus into all values. So then only you have to easily add or subtract the terms. So listen, 2a squared plus 4a minus 7ab plus 1. So minus into plus is nothing but minus 3a squared minus into minus is plus 5a minus into plus is minus 6b minus into minus is plus 8. So likewise here also you have to take the similar values, that means like terms. So here a squared is present, here a squared is present. You have to arrange it equally. 2a squared minus 3a squared. And what is the first term? 2a squared. So you have to take the similar value, that means like term, minus 3a squared. What is the next term? 4a. You have to write that 4a. Here 5a is present. So you have to take this both values. 4a, 5a. 4a plus 5a. Next term is what? Minus 7ab. Here no ab, only b is present here. So you have to write the value. So this minus 6b you have to return here. Next is what? Plus 1. Here also the number 8. How to write this state. After that you have to subtract. 2 cannot be subtracted from what? 2 cannot be subtracted 3. So you have to subtract 3 from 2. So 3 from 2. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. So you have to write like this or else simply a squared. So 3 minus 1, sorry, 3 minus 2 is 1. So what is the biggest sign? Minus is the biggest sign. So I have kept the minus here. So add these values are plus sign. So 4a plus 5a is 9a. Here minus 7ab 6b. These are different terms. That means unlike terms. So you have to write both terms here. Then you have to add other value. 1 plus 8 is nothing but what? 9. So listen once again. Subtract 3a squared minus 5a plus 6b minus 8 from 2a squared plus 4a minus 7ab plus 1. So you have to subtract this value from this value only. So you have to write this term first and this term second. So you have to write this value. After that you have to multiply the minus into the inner terms. So after doing this step, you can arrange the like terms. Afterwards add or subtract the values. Finally you got the result. So what are the data today? This one. So first one is algebra. Algebra is a basic concept of unknown values, which is also called to be a variable. A variable is a varying quantity which is represented by a letter or symbol. So what is constant? A constant is a fixed quantity that do not vary. So what we say here, that is a number. Number is a constant value which does not change forever. So next is what? Operation. What are the operations in the mathematics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So then expression. Expression is nothing but what? It is a combination of symbols and operations. Symbols and operation. It has without operators and it consists of variables also. So then afterwards we saw algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is nothing but the combination of variable, number, one or more operations. Variable number, one or more operation. So look at this example, you will be cleared. So after that, factors of a term. The factors of the number, likewise we have to find the factors of a term for the algebraic expression. So after that we saw a degree of a term. So degree of a term, here you have to see the sum of the power of the exponent. Here only one variable present, so you can easily find it, right? But this term you are having three variables, you have to sum of the powers and you have to write the degree. After that, so look at this problem. This is the important one. Find the value of 3x squared minus 5x plus 8 for x equal to 3. So first of all, you have to write this algebraic expression. For every x, you have to put what? 3. So what's the question? 3x squared minus 5x plus 8. For this x, you have to put 3. And for this x also, you have to put 3. So you have to square these values first. So 3 you have to write same. 3 squared is nothing but 9 minus 5 3s are 15 plus 8. So 3 into 9 is what? 3 9s are 27 minus 15 plus 8. Now you have to add those terms. Afterwards you have to separate this term. 27 plus 8 is nothing but what? 35 minus 15. So you have to separate both terms, we get 20. If they given single value, how to put that single value? If they taken more variable, for this equation contains x, y, z variable means they will give what? X value, y value, z value. You have to substitute all the values for this question. Afterwards you have to find the values. We saw add and subtract before. So now we are going to see the multiplication. So how we are multiplying and what are the rules here present? So for like signs, that is what? Plus and plus are like sign, plus minus plus are unlike signs. So listen, plus into plus is nothing but plus, minus into minus is also a plus. If it varies, plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus. So this is called to be a like term. If it is plus, minus, that is called to be a like term. If it changes plus and minus and plus is said to be a unlike terms. So here we have one formula. That is mean what? X power m into x power n is nothing but x power m plus n. X power m into x power n is nothing but x power m plus n. So if the base will be same, the product must be added. If the base is same, product will be added. So look at this example. 4y square into minus 3y. 4y square into minus 3y. So you take the numbers first. What are the numbers? 4, 3. 4 into this minus 3 separately. After that the variable y square into y. So the numbers can be multiplied and we have get minus 12. 4 3s is nothing but 12. Here they are having minus. So plus into minus is what? Plus into minus is minus. So minus 12 y cube. So how we can write this y cube? This y cube is nothing but, so here this is where both bases are same. So you have to add the powers. So add the power. Here we have 2. Here we having 1. So you have to add both the values. So 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3. Look at this example. So what is our question? Find 4y square into minus 3y. So first you have to split the numbers and variables. So we are splitting the numbers first. 4 into minus 3. Then y squared into y. So 4 into minus 3 is nothing but minus 12. Y squared into y is nothing but y cube. Y cube. Likewise, we have to find the values. So in multiplication, how we are representing the multiplication values? So listen, you can use this bracket or else you will use this point or else you use what? This multiplication symbol. Bracket, dot or multiplication symbol. You can use anything for multiplying both values or 3 values, 4 values, how many values you are having. So listen, after that we are moving to the division. These are multiplication, now we are moving to the division. So x power m divided by x power n is nothing but x power m minus n. There you are multiplying the base, both bases are same, you have to add the power. Here you are dividing both base values are same, you have to subtract the powers. So x power m divided by x power n is nothing but x power m minus n. So look at this question. Divide 12x cube y squared by x squared y. So here nothing given means it will be taken as 1. So you have to write like this. So first value in numerator and second value in denominator. Here the number is 12. Here no number present. So you take the number as 1. So 12 divided by 1 is nothing but 12. So you have to rewrite the values using this formula. First take this value. Here x power is 3. In denominator x power is 2. We have to subtract both values that I have written here. 3 minus 2. X power 3 minus 2. Afterwards take this value y. So you have to write this y. What is the power value? Here 2 and in denominator no power. That means it is 1. So you have to subtract both values of the power. So 2 minus 1. So you have to write the 12 remains same. X power what? 3 minus 2 is what? 1. So x power 1. So what is y power? 2 minus 1 is 1. So final answer is 12. X power 1, y power 1. That can be written as 12xy. So look at this once again. So you have to divide the value. So for that take numerator and denominator. Now use this formula to find the values. So 12 by 1 is 12. X cube, x squared can be written as x power 3 minus 2 and y squared by y1 is written as y power 2 minus 1 using this formula. So now we have to subtract the value. 3 minus 2 is 1, 2 minus 1 is also 1. So this is multiplication and this is division. For multiplication you can use that formula. For division you can use this formula. What is the multiplication formula? X power m into x power n is equal to x power n plus n. Then here x power m divided by x power n is nothing but x power m minus n. Okay. Now listen this. In this session we are going to see about the identities. So you saw what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now we are moving to the identities. That is identity. We take here 3 identities. What are the identities? A plus b the whole square is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. A plus b whole square is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. And then next formula is, here we taken plus, here we taken minus. A minus b whole square is nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus B square minus 2AB. So what is our third identity? A square minus B square. That can be written as A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B. Once again tell me. A plus B whole square is what? A square plus B square plus 2AB. Our second identity, A minus B whole square. A square plus B square minus 2AB. What is our third identity? A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. Using this identity, we can solve the problems. Listen to the first. So expand. They ask you to expand the value. P plus 2 whole square. P plus 2 whole square. It is similar to which formula? It is similar to this formula. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Here A is what? Here A is P and B is 2. So how to substitute the values? For A we have to put B and for B we have to put 2. So for instead of A we are using P square. For instead of B we are using 2 square. Afterwards 2 into A into B. So 2 instead of A we have to do P. Instead of B we have to put 2. So we have to solve the values. So P squared is nothing but P squared. 2 squared is 4. Then 2 into 2. How to multiply the number afterwards? What is the variable? 2 into 2 is 4. P. This is a way of expanding the value using the identity. Okay. First of all, you look at the question. That is related to which identity? How to identify first. Afterward, use that value and do the sum. Next, find the value of 3A plus 4C whole square by using A plus B whole square identity. If they mention, you can use that formula or else how to check with the identities. Afterwards, how to do the formula. So listen, how to write the formula first. A plus B whole square is nothing but A square plus B square plus 2AB. So here what is our A? Here A is 3A. Here A is what? 3A and B is 4C. So instead of this A, we have to substitute the values. Instead of the variables, we have to substitute the values. For A, we have taken 3A. For B, we have taken 4C. So 3A the whole square plus 4C the whole square plus 2. A is what? 3A and B is 4C. So you have to put the powers for both the terms, not only for this variable. You have to put for number also. So this is whole square only. Written right. 3A the whole square is nothing but 3 square A square. Likewise here also 4C the whole square is nothing but 4 square C square. Plus how to multiply the numbers first, afterwards variable. 2 3s are 6. 6 into 4 is what? 24. This A and C can be written as AC. So listen, 3 squared is what? Is 9. 9 A square plus 4 squared is what? 16. 16 C square plus 24 AC. If they ask you to find the value using the identity, you have to do this same way. Okay. So listen once again. So they ask you to use which identity? The first identity A plus B whole square. What is A plus B whole square? A plus B whole square is nothing but A square plus B square plus 2AB. So you can relate with this value and how to substitute those values and how to put the powers separately. Afterwards, how to solve this one. Okay, move on to the next one. Find the value of 998 square by using which identity? Our second identity, A minus B whole square identity. What is A minus B whole square? A minus B whole square is nothing but A square plus B square minus 2AB. So see, here there is only given 998. So where is another value? We have to find that value. So listen, this 998 can be written as 1000 minus 2. So they have said you to use that formula. So you have both values. You need what? Both values A and B. Here they given single value. Using that you have to find and solve this one. So 998 can be written as how? 1000 minus 2. So 1000 minus 2 whole square. It is in the form of A minus B whole square. So A minus B whole square is nothing but A square plus B square minus 2AB. So listen. For A, here what is A? Here A is 1000, B is 2. So our A square 1000 square plus 2 square minus 2 into A into B is 1000 into 2. So this can be written as like this, and this value is written as, and afterwards we have to write this. So you have to add these two values, afterwards you are subtracting, you have to get like this. Okay. So first you have to relate with the formula, afterwards you have to substitute the values, then only you can find this value. Okay. Then move on to the next one, for third identity. Using the third identity, what is the third identity? A square minus B squared identity. What is A square minus B square identity? That is nothing but A plus B into A minus B. You can relate with the given value. So given value is y square 16. So what is the formula here also? Square. So you have to split these values. How can you split this 16? 16 can be written as 4 into 4. That is nothing but 4 square. So y square minus 4 square. This can be related with this. So what is our A? A is y. And here B is 4. You have to substitute the values here. So y plus 4 into y minus 4. Listen once again. Expand using third identity, A square minus B square. Write the formula first. Afterwards you have to split the value. Then only you can write the answer. So next listen. So after completing this, already we saw the degree of a term. Now we are going to see about the degree of a polynomial. Here we are going to see about the degree of a polynomial. If you take one polynomial, 2x squared y minus xy plus z. This is an algebraic expression. So you have to find the degree of the polynomial. So first of all, check with the terms. You know degree of that term. So write the term. First term is 2x squared y. So what is the degree here? The degree of the term is nothing but the sum of the powers of the exponent. Here we are having two variables. So x is one variable, y is another variable. For x they given 2, for y that is 1. So you have to sum up the value. What is the power? 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3. So next take the another term xy. See the powers, x has the power 1 and y have the power 1. So sum of the both values you get the degree 2. So last term is z. For z, what is the power? 1. So degree is also 1. So if variables are given, you have to find the values like this. Okay. So listen. So separately you can take the terms and find out the power values. Which is the highest value here? 3 is the highest value. So for this algebraic expression, this 3 is the degree. First seeing the algebraic expression, you can split the terms separately. Afterwards find the degree of a term. Then you have to see which is high. So here 3 is high. So 3 is the degree for this polynomial. Okay. For the next one, if they given variable, you are find out. If they given only 12, a number constant. So how can you find the degree of the polynomial value? So if no variable is given here, the degree of the polynomial is 0. If they have not given a variable, only a number they have given, the degree of the polynomial is 0. Okay, so next you have to know what is the BODMAS rule. You have to know the BODMAS rule. That is nothing but bracket of is also called to be a multiplication. This is bracket, square bracket, floor bracket, normal bracket, and here this is of is nothing but multiplication. Afterwards division, then multiplication, addition and subtraction. This is the BODMAS rule. If they ask you one question like this: 12 minus 4 into 2. If they given like this, you have to solve how. So listen, you have to write 12 remains same. See this bracket. They given first preference for the bracket only. So first you do this value. After that you come out from the bracket. So what is 4 into 2? 4 into 2 is 8. Now you can separate from these values normally. 12 is subtracted from 8. What is the value? 12 minus 8 is 4. So listen once again. So they asked you to find the value for this question. You have to use BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule is nothing but bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. First you have to give preference for what? Bracket. Afterwards of means that is called to be a multiplication. Then division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Look at this question. 12 minus 4 into 2. So first you give preference for this bracket. So 4 into 2 is what? 8. Then normally you have subtract the value and you have to get the answers. So please children listen. Follow these portions. Do your classworks as well as homework regularly and send it in our WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you.